G'day guys, hello, you all hope you're all doing well. Pick up vlogs and you know what, don't forget to even hashtag it. Keep it bloody legal. So just got back, went and picked up the new toolboxes last night. Turns out, I only paid $50 for them. So, you know, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. The normal top cover that goes over the top of the toolboxes was all damaged and smashed and wrecked. So the ex-wife said she threw them on the bonfire. He got rid of it. So it was only the sliding drawers underneath. And I said, oh, that'll be fine. I can just, you know, put some tops on it myself. So, just been up to Bunnings, $72 later for some, they come up Malamite, the laminated chipboard chip. Just, you know, it's white, it matches the ute. Just go across the tops of the beds. There's going to be a gap either side, about yay big either side of the toolbox tops, which I'm going to later stage get some other wood to box in around the edge there, just so when I put slide stuff in, it's not going to bash around too high, because it's right up close to, or be up higher and close to the plexiglass. And also I'm kind of hoping I can also fit some stuff down the side of it, like my jerry can and shit like that. Instead of just sitting on the top sliding around, I can actually fit it down the side of the toolboxes. So let's go have a look, because I've got to measure up and cut them because they're bit too long, and then work out how I can actually lock them all, fix them all down. Other thing is, the drawers didn't come with keys, but hopefully I've got the key blanks over there, and I can actually impression, sight read and cut the wafer keys, and then maybe impression them to have working keys for it. So we'll head out to the ute. I'll show you this. They need a good clean, and the tops and everything. So $50 for the base and then $72 for the tops isn't too bad so far. So yeah, we'll head out and have a look. Alright, so these are the chipboards that I bought. I'm going to take up the length of the ute. So I just got to cut them off, mark them out, cut them off across here. So I want them just to the base of the actual toolboxes, just the front of them, so there's a little gap here. But they're just wide enough to cover the toolbox. If I move that across to there's going to be a little bit of a gap down the side, which hopefully will be enough room to be able to sit my big jerry can in. If not, I might have to cut a little spot out, but should be right. Let's have a look at the tool. Alright, so there's the toolbox. They need a bloody good clean, but that also needs to be fixed because that keeps falling down. Stay up. But as you can see, got just a little bit of play. I'm hoping there'd be enough room, to put like my jerry can and stuff, because I've got a mount just there I made for it. But not fully come out. But they need a good clean out. They'll go the whole length. Put all my tools, locksmithing tools, everything all in there. By the time I put those, cut them and put them on the top, after I measure it all out, how to get it like that. So that one's missing a lock. That one's got one. No, I don't think anyone will get into them anyway. So now I'm just going to make the tops and find a way to screw them onto there. I'll probably just tack screw it, bugger it. I'm not going to fix this thing because once you've got weight in there, it ain't going to move anywhere. So let's get to work. Alright, so the reason why I thought this was called white now, it used to be called, the old man used to call it Malamite. So it's laminated, the white laminated chipboard stuff. So I bought that not only because the ute is white, but I've seen this shit used for kitchen benches. So, you know, it'll, you know, if stuff gets spilt on there or put on the top, it's going to, you know, not get soggy and crap. It is chipboard, it's only cheap enough, so if it gets damaged, it doesn't matter. But yeah, hopefully, you know, a bit of waterproofing on the top from the laminate, and it'll just, yeah, it's cheap and easy to replace because they're like $36 each for these ones, so it's not too bad. Now I've just got to mark out my depths, how deep I want it, for those drawers, which I think is about 135. I have to go double check. To mark these, then cut them with the circle saw, and we can install it all in. So let me go double check the depth. We'll come back, we'll mark it up, and we'll cut it. And yeah, oh, and while I was out as well, I went and got my hair cut, so it's not so much of a buff. Kept the length on top because I'm growing the top out, but yeah, not as much as of a buff now. So once it's long enough on top that I can actually comb it all back, I'll be happy. Same hairstyle as what, if you're on Instagram, Aftermath Gear has. Kind of dig his hairstyle, so. Alright, let me pause this, go check the measurements, mark this all up, and we'll get into work. Alright, so it was 135, so I was right. So let's, gotta find my big square. Alright, go down from there, 100, 20, 30, 135. Measure twice, cut once. What my old woodwork teacher used to tell me, and metal fab. Let me find my big square, because I only got a tiny little one over there. Alright, found it. I did grab my little hand saw just in case. And my circular saw. There we go. Hop out, Shadow. Whoa! Who didn't clean that out? That would have been me. Oh. I really shouldn't be cutting in here, but I can just clean up the mess. Slide this down. Wish there was a laser, bloody god. That'll make it so much easier. Can already hear Pocket Woman yelling at me. Safety first. I'm deaf. I might have to turn the volume down on that bit of the video. I didn't cut too bad. Right on where I said. Sweet. Bloody wood dust everywhere. Oh well. Go out, chuck this on the toolbox and have a look. Alright, so I'm kind of digging that. That's going to work. I can fix it in. If it was a little bit smaller, thinner, I could probably wedge it into that as well, but I'll kind of, yeah, so as close as I can. It's right, fixed right up, pushed up to the back. Still got a bit of room on the sides here, can I bit stuff out from there? Might be a bit of I can still get stuff out, put stuff in, so I can fit stuff down the side just there. If I screw that into place, then on the other side, if I cut out close to that edge and do like a across here and then across there, I could probably still fit that big jerry can in down that side. So I have to mark it out, cut it down, and then I'm going to have to screw this one down first. So I'm going to have to mark along the edge where all the bits are and screw it all in. So, alright, so that's one side done. I've only put screws down the centre because I mean I'm not going to be lifting. Oh, I might actually put a couple of screws, 2 screws down that side. I just have to measure where the middle of the bar is from like the edge, and then drill it and put 2 more screws in on that side. But still get the stuff down the side. It covers the toolbox there. I can still shove a bit up the top there. Would have liked it to go all the way across, but this is the widest one they had at the time in Bunnings. But I can pull my drawers out, I can get into them. They can sit all in there. So yeah, now to mark, measure, drill, and put 2 screws on the other side, and then do the top for that side, and we can have a look at the. Alright, so just got back from getting the ultrasound done on my shoulder. Well, the back. Oh, I must put a hole in my shirt. The back of my shoulder blade here, just to see there's nothing there. Well, it's more nerve damage or a pinched nerve or something, but no lumps or anything found in the ultrasound, which is good. So at the moment, between my knee and my shoulder, I'm pretty much stuffed. So I've got the tops on in the ute. We'll go and check that out afterwards. I've done both sides. I'm just vacuuming out these drawers because they've got a heap of shit in them. So I'll quickly vacuum this one out. We'll go check out the rest of the drawers, the tops and everything. The tops all on it, and I'll start loading in some of the equipment that I need on. Well, that I can take with me every day. Most of my tools and stuff can go in there. Stuff I don't use in the office or the workshop here. Portable stuff, and then the couple of bits that I do use in here. If I need them for a job, I can just throw them in that and go. Might put store a couple of locks and shit for installs just in case. But yeah, let's clean this one out and get the rest of it done. Alright, so got it all done. It's all in. I'm thinking at a later stage, with those 2 offcuts I've got, I might make a bit that sits just on top of here, and I can actually fold it out, put a hinge on it, so it comes out onto the tailgate here. So I have like a little sitting up, a bit higher workbench to run out the back of the ute. That kind of, just like sits on the top. You can either slide it out or something with those offcuts and get some extra bits of wood. Maybe it slides down the side, pulls out to like here. Then I've got a little bit higher of a workbench where I can stand and actually work out the back of the ute. I ended up sight reading this little wafer lock here. There's no keys for it, so I ended up sight reading it. It's locked at the moment, so then after I sight read it, I cut a key just guessing, looking at it, and takes an LW3, and she works beautifully. So I'm getting bloody good at those sight reads. So it's unlocked now, so we can actually open this one, which is actually a bit heavy. This drawer is a bit harder to pull out than the other one, but so comes right out. I'll let it go until it clunks or stops. So I've just got some tools in here at the moment, some stuff. This is going to be the lock. So the locksmith one is this drawer. It's going to be locked because of what I've got sitting in there. The other one doesn't have a lock on it at all. So it can't be locked. So I'm just going to put stuff for the ute that, you know, it doesn't really matter. Some tools for the ute and oil, and if I go camping, there's probably be, you know, 3 camping shit in there. But this one at the moment, I've got stuff that, you know, I don't need in the workshop, but I need, you know, out while I'm out. So I've got me portable repinning kit in here. I've got my underdoor tool just in case, long reach for cars, a couple of spare locks. There we go, I'll drop down. So I've got some knob sets, some dead bolts, just in case I have to quickly on the fly replace one. I'm trying to get that to go back. It won't because of the locks. I'm going to have to find a better way. Little box to store them in, I think. Come on, get out of there. That's why there's a lock behind it. So yeah, just a couple just in case. I've also got a door installation jig which can come out of there once I organise this better. So door installation kit, some spares just, you know, quick swap outs if need be, screwdrivers. I've got a drill in this workshop. I've got a drill in here, and that mini cut-off grinder that I bought, and a few other bits and pieces for drills. So if I need them, what I actually do, if I get called out for a job or go out for a job, I'll literally just grab the batteries that are kept in there on charge, throw them in this, any other little bits of tools that I need for rekey jobs and installations and stuff that I can legally do. Come on. You know, just throw it in there, then I'm good to go. So overall, I'm actually quite bloody chuffed. Until my ute blows up. So yeah, now I'm just going to work out how to make an extension that comes out that I can actually have a little workbench that sits out on the tailgate here, just to sit extra stuff on, but also doesn't take up any room. So yeah, that's it. Still a little bit of a gap just here, but that's, you know, so I can actually sit stuff in there. But overall, I'm kind of happy with the way this turned out. So yeah, anyway, as always check out all the links in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, really do bloody appreciate it. And yeah, till next time.